Yo, Jupe.
Yo, Zeke, what's up, bro?
I was just sitting here thinking that I did that video on how to get into Cornucopias game, but we should probably show people how to play the game, you know?
That is very true, man. We should show them around, show them how to use the controls, equip their NFTs, all that good jazz.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Welcome to Corn for Dummies, a Corn Mafia Guild production. Today we're going to talk about getting into the game and what the controls are and what you need to do in order to start playing. The first step is going to be going in and creating your character, and you can go in game. And if you've purchased NFTs, you'll learn in this episode how to activate those NFTs by using the Nexus terminal. That way you can get in, activate all this stuff. We'll show you all the things step by step. I'm joined by my brother, Jupiter. Hello, sir.
Howdy. How are you, man?
I am doing great. I am excited to show the fine people here how they can get in and play this game. We've already done an episode on how to create a player account and get into owning one of those pre-alpha passes. And so now it's like, step 2. Let's do this.
All right, let's do it, man. We're on the main menu screen here.
Yeah, main menu, when you load in, you're going to see this. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to have to go in and create a character. So you hit on that character button, click on that edit tab right there, and that's going to open up another tab where you go in and you can do all these different things to choose either a preset, and you can choose through those, or come down here and create your own. I've already kind of gone in here and done this. All these different sliders. There's like 100 sliders in here. It's crazy. This is like the most advanced character creator I've ever seen in a game. It's pretty impressive on what you can do. Use your scrolling wheel to scroll in and out to see that. This is the haircut I wish I had if I actually had hair. I would love like a giant mop on my head. Got the beard going good. That's all fantastic. One of the things to note here is that under the attire, if you want to activate one of the NFTs that you were able to mint, either the Quantum Jack helmet, and Jupiter's going to be rocking that today,
Hey.
or the deluxe #1 Burger Barn hat, I'll be rocking that one. You got to go in here ahead of time and put this into your attire for your head there. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm happy with all the things that I've got here. I'll change one little thing here. Let's see. Let's go body art. You can't even see that one. Let's go face. What kind of face do we want? Ooh. Give me the stank eye. All right, we're good there. We're going to save that. We're going to click on OK, and then we're going to exit out to the main menu by clicking this button here. So we've come back into the main screen here. You can see I've got that deluxe #1 Burger Barn hat on. Down here on the left-hand side, there are some settings. Let's click on that. This first one you come into is the video settings. This is probably the most important one when you're coming into the game to determine what level of system do you have. If you have the most basic essential system that's going to get you in the game, you're going to want to go on those low or medium settings. I've got high selected here, but you can choose whatever works best for your system. There's some other things in here, some things that are coming soon, but you can go in here and do some detailed tweaking based on your preferences. So get in there and check that out. I'm going to close this tab, and then down here there's one more, this controls layout. This is just a basic idea of how to run around the game, so you can check that out and kind of see that. Jupiter's going to get into a little bit more details about the controls. There's some things that they've added that aren't on the screen just yet, but those are kind of the basics of how to walk and get around and do all that good stuff. So we're going to go over here on the right hand side, and we can choose a server. We're going to choose North America, and then we'll choose a level. We'll choose Calido Resort, because we're going to head into the World Breaker and get things started. Jupiter, are you ready to get going?
Let's get it.
All right, here we go. All right, so when we come into Calido Resort, as an option, we will come into the World Breaker here. You see Calido Valley here off in the distance. We are joined by our favorite robot, Tess. But here in the World Breaker is where we come into this area. Jupiter, can you tell us more about the lore? How did we get here, and why are we in this spaceship?
What we know so far is that the 13 architects possibly created some new type of technology which caused a great calamity on the Earth. So the Earth is depleted. It is not very livable, although there are still some people there. And we are living in these giant floating domes in the sky. we're also in a parallel universe. So when you first come into Calido Resort, you arrive on this ship, which is called a world breaker. Apparently it can travel between realities and to different planets or domes. And this area that you're looking out at is Calido Valley Resort. So that is a little bit of the lore and where we are. We are not on Earth.
Interesting with the lore, it sounds like Elon wanting to go to Mars. Like maybe we're just one step ahead of Elon, you know?
Definitely a couple.
See? Elon can learn some things from Cornucopias.
So let's go over the controls real quick. Now I'm a Xbox controller guy, and Zeke is a keyboard guy. So I'm going to tell you the controls on the controller, and he's going to help you with the controls on the keyboard. So, you know, just walking is using your joystick, moving the camera is using the right joystick. If you want to jump on controller, that's A. Zeke, what's that on keyboard?
Space bar on keyboard.
Running on controller is left bumper, left button.
Yep. That's the shift button on the keyboard, and it's WASD. That's space bar to jump.
WASD to navigate.
Yep.
Yep.
And the mouse button to kind of go left and right, all that good stuff, up, down.
On the controller, if you want to dance, you hold down on the D-pad, and then you use your right joystick to navigate to whatever emote you want to do. But we'll do dancing first.
I left the dance party.
Hey.
Where'd you go? I left you. I'm sorry. I started running. I got so excited about the WASD, I forgot about the dance party.
Yep.
Dance party.
And
yes.
And how do you do that on keyboard?
You hold down the B button, B like Bravo, and then you can select it.
Okay, so that is your basic controls. Now, if you've purchased NFTs in the marketplace and you're wondering, where's my jetpack? We're going to take you to the Nexus terminal, which is where you have to go to equip your NFTs. But Zeke and I are going to race. He's going to take the metro.
Dude, you're getting a head start? Is that what's happening?
Hey, I'm cheating a little bit. All right, this is the start. Actually, yeah, here's the start line.
Here, I'll go on this side.
Hey, okay.
This is my lane. That's your lane.
All right, so we're going to race to the Nexus terminal, and in the process, we'll show you how to get to the Nexus terminal when you're in Calido Resort. You ready?
Yes, sir. Counter down. I'm ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm out of here.
He went faster. Oh, just a quick note. When you're running, you can adjust your speed of running with the scroll wheel. If I can cut you off. Nope, not going to happen. Okay. Yes. Oh, get behind me. All right, so I'm going to go down. Which is this going up or is this going down?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's going down.
Oh, you got lucky.
Aha. All right, and I'm going to go over to the metro. It just left, so we'll see about the timing, but I'll go to the next one. Jump over this railing, take a little shortcut. Go on up here. Here it comes. Ooh, will I make it? I should. In. Yes. And this is the main entrance. We're going to head to the convention center. And then what's the second exit, Jupiter?
The second exit is the
Hotel,
Grand Valley Hotel.
Ah, Grand Valley Hotel.
And I am flying there on foot.
All right, I'm not going to get off here because this is the convention center. Checking out some advertising. Moonshot energy drink. I could use that right about now. Crypto Crow off in the distance. It's sweet. I love the advertising. Just, you know, it's like real life.
Oh boy, I think you are beating me. Oh, I'm getting close. Oh, I see your metro pulling up.
And I'm off.
Woo!
Coming to the hotel. I could have jumped off the edge, I guess, and taken a little shortcut.
You could have, and that probably would have defeated me.
Oh, you beat me?
I might. I'm almost there.
I'm about to jump to my death if we had fall damage. We don't, so that's good.
I'm here. I'm here.
Winner, winner.
Winner, winner. Okay.
Right. Yeah, there's no fall damage right now, so you can jump wherever you want, but eventually you're not going to want to jump from that high. You're going to have some serious problems. Just a quick note right here. These are the racing tubes. So when you come into the game, you want to go racing. There it is. You can load in directly to the pavilion, but over here at the hotel, there is a terminal to get you up into the racing area.
And what we've just proven, Zeke, is that running or taking the metro is basically the same, at least until there's fall damage, because if you jump over the roof there at the top, as soon as you get off the metro, you'd have beat me by a few seconds.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much exactly the same.
Once there's fall damage, then your way is definitely faster. So
Yep.
For sure. All right, Jupiter, tell us about the Nexus terminals here.
Okay, so we're at the Nexus terminals, and whenever you want to equip your NFTs that you pick up in the marketplace, be it your backpacks, your jetpacks, you're going to access this, and on controller it's Y, on keyboard it's F. Hold that button down, and then you can just remove and add to inventory. As far as your clothing items, so far we've got the Deluxe #1 hat and the Quantum Jack helmet. These, as it shows you, are equipable in Character Creator. So as Zeke mentioned in the beginning, you got to put your clothes on before you go in. You cannot do that at the...
That's always a good idea, folks. Put your clothes on, please, before you come into the game.
Please
Do
put
not
your clothes
let
on.
me run here naked. No naked. Hey, the other thing to note is I am rocking this sweet man bun. When you put on a hat and you got long hair, you get to rock a man bun.
You get a free man bun added there.
I didn't have to purchase an NFT to get a man bun. Just came with my outfit. So Jupiter, how do we get to that inventory?
On the controller, we're going to hit the select button, which on the Xbox controller is that button that looks like 2 squares. Hit that button. And for your jetpack, you can just click it and then take it over to pack.
Yep. Keyboard, it's an I button for inventory.
And with the keyboard, you would move your items over with the mouse.
Yes.
So now we've got our jetpacks. And to fly, you just hold down the jump.
Yep. Going on top of this ledge up here, we'll have a look at the views because that's always a good thing to do.
You took right off.
Going to outer space, baby. I got a meeting with Elon, so.
Okay. You got an Elon fixation.
You know, we're talking about futuristic stuff. You can't have him not in the conversation.
Let me put on my legendary pack like you have. Okay, so before we leave this area, we're going to show you guys how to access the racing. So we're at the Grand Valley Hotel, which is on the opposite end of Calido Valley Resort from where you start at in the World Breaker. And you're going to go into the elevators. Any of them will do. And this is going to take you up to Calido Pavilion. I hear Zeke. I left you behind, brother.
You did. Cool.
Who's winning the race now?
Bye. Come on, let me in. Doesn't like me. It's like, nope, you missed your chance. Okay, I'm going to a different tube because that one's broken.
It's my tube.
That's your tube. That one has been reserved. Oh, man. Racing Elevator 5. Let's go. All right. So we have entered into the pavilion here. We'll see this Valkyrie, and we come in. Jupe's standing on top of it. He's scratching the paint. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
All right. So we're going to head down the ramp here to go into where we check in for races. I could fly in here, but it is not allowed. No flying indoors. Not able. So come over here to this terminal here, and to check that out, you click on that F button on the keyboard. What is it on the controller?
It is Y.
Y. In here, you can select which vehicle you want to race, and it'll show you the different vehicles that you own in your inventory. And you can go in there and choose the track you want to race, the purple, red, or yellow track. All that guy's safe. Go in, and then you click ready. I'm going to go back out of here because we're not going to do a race. because we don't want to watch me race, trust me. But we're going to head on out of here and go show you how to get into Solace 1, 2, or 3. But before we do, we should check something else that's in here. Do you know what I'm talking about, Jude?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Let's go over and check out a little Rumbleball. This is a mini game that was created, a little fun soccer game, kind of like Rocket League, sort of ish. You're not in a vehicle, but little soccer game. You gotta run around and score goals and all that good stuff. You can see these advertisements in here in the pavilion. It's pretty great to see some of these things. Like, we've talked about this before, but like, I want that shirt in real life. I would order that. These are great shirts.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Cornucopias Racing League. Yeah, I think that the advertising and the branding that's happened is great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is a Rumbleball court. Pretty small. I think we found that, 4-on-4 is like a good kind of number. Jupe's going to get stuck in there, and he's going to be having to play a
4-on-4 or 3-on-3 are great. And this is very early development, this mini game here. It is not nearly as developed as the racing. There's not specific buttons. You kind of just run into the ball and you're trying to kick it into the goal. But when you get a group of people together, it's already a lot of fun and very addictive.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get a game going pretty soon.
We'll bounce out of here. Look at this giant Rumbleball. I think that's cool. But we're going to bounce out of here and show you how to get into Solace 1, 2, and 3. You can load right into them, but you can also jump on the G train. We'll show you how to get to that. We'll need to go back to the beginning of it, kind of where the World Breaker was. But now that we got our jetpacks, we can fly there once we get out of the pavilion.
So maybe, Zeke, we did a race where I raced on foot and you used the metro. Let's have a jetpack race to the shuttle to Solace.
Yeah. I think that sounds great. Are you gonna leave me behind this time?
Try to.
That was nice of you.
I'll dance for you.
That quantum jack is really a thing of beauty. All right, so we are now right outside the hotel here. Look over here. There's the hotel. Here's the tubes. We get up into the racing area. Jupiter's already trying to cheat. We're going to race over to the public transit that's going to take us over to the Solace 1, 2, and 3 domes. Jupiter, are you ready to race?
I'm ready to go, man.
Can you handle this?
Let's start here at the end here.
Hang on. No,
I'm not going to take off.
Look at this. You got to watch this guy, man. You got to watch him.
Let's go right to the edge right here.
Okay, sounds good. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
We're going to go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so where we're headed to now is where you take the public transport to Solace. As Zeke mentioned, you can load directly into Solace from the main menu. That may already or eventually depend on if you own a land NFT or not, if you can load directly into a sector, which Solace 1, 2, and 3 are sectors. But if you can't load in from the main menu, you can get in from Calido Resort, and it is actually really close to where you first arrive on the World Breaker. So we're heading back across Calido Valley from whence we came. And I'm trying to beat Zeke there, but he's fast. Look at him. I see him.
So you'll see at the very bottom of the screen there, you've got a jetpack charge. So obviously when that runs out, you don't have any more juice. It is faster to jetpack than it is to run. So I kind of like to do this little hover action, kind of heading across the surface, but going up, down, all that good stuff. I have to get enough here. Let's see if we've got enough. Well, I'm going to be a little bit short. Oh, that's going to open a window for Jupiter.
Oh, yeah.
Problem. This is a problem.
And the shuttle's pulling up. I'm not going to leave Zeke behind. But what I am going to do is I'm going to stop right here and get a free land plot scanner. So keep your eyes out for these signs, because when you head to Solace, you're going to want to grab a land scanner.
That's right.
I've actually already got one in my inventory, so I'm not going to grab another one. But they're right here. There's some even closer to the World Breaker.
Yeah.
And there are also some where we're headed.
I'm gonna put an extra one in there, just for fun.
And this is where we wait for the public transport.
Yep.
To take us to the Solace hub. And eventually these other shuttles that you see will take you to other zones.
Jupiter, I'm thinking of a number.
Okay.
It's 1, 2, or 3. What would you like to select?
3.
The number is 2.
I knew it.
Going to Solace 2.
All right, Solace 2, baby.
I think Solace 2 is actually the Solace I've spent the least amount of time in. I've spent the most time in Solace 3. Probably because with the Mafia, I was tasked with, kind of putting people in places to do our prospecting, to, find out where we want to put our lands from the Dow and all that good stuff. So
that's right. And we're going to explain to you guys exactly what we mean by prospecting.
Yes.
Whenever the shuttle arrives in 40 minutes. Just kidding. There it is. Check it out. It's a sight to behold.
Coming. The giant whale in the sky.
She's coming in hot.
It makes a pretty drastic U-turn. It's pretty impressive.
It does.
Pretty good U-turn for such a big ship.
Whoop.
There we go.
We're headed to Solace.
Front row Joe.
You know it. Oh, there's another one coming in. And we're off.
Okay, so tell us some more lore. We are headed out into the sky. We are headed towards this round, circular looking thing. What is that?
That is man, I forgot. What is that called?
Cloud Gate?
The Cloud Gate. Yeah. I got confused with the World Gate, which is a whole other story. But
World Gate is a scandal that is created.
It's a scandal. You should have got a snake tattoo on your arm, sir.
Oh, I could have, yeah. Yeah, Cloud Gate. We're gonna head into this thing, and it's gonna flash your eyes. Watch your eyeballs.
Avert your eyes.
Can be blinded by the light. If we look out the front of this here, you can see Solace 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure the order, which is 1, which is 2, which is 3. We could probably figure that out if we started looking at the landscapes and all that good stuff. But
1 is to the left.
A dome. Oh, so Solace 1 is to the left. Okay.
Yep.
All right. You see the clouds above there. If you look at that, the landscape is changing. You're getting shadowing and things that are happening in game. Kind of cool. And Solace 2 is in the distance, and Solace 3 is to the right. Is that right?
That's right. And if you look very far to the distance to the left, you can actually see Esperanza 1, 2, and 3 over there.
Oh my goodness! Coming soon, folks.
Coming soon. And what we're coming up to now is the hub, and what you see on top of it there. That's the hotels where everybody's going to have a free room that they can build up. And you can level up and work your way up to the penthouses at the top, I believe.
Sounds fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So once we take the public transit into this hub in here, what is this hub called? I know we're going to get onto a G train going to Solace 1, 2, or 3. But what is this, I guess, metro station called?
I believe it's called the Solace Hub. That's what I call it.
Okay, well, we're going to go with the Solace Hub. Team, if it doesn't have a name, Jupiter's calling it the Solace Hub.
That's right. I've named it, guys.
Yeah.
And there'll be an Esperanza Hub and a Fortune Hub.
And you're doing all sorts of things. You invented the game of tag.
I did.
This is groundbreaking stuff here.
Mm-hmm. In the Cornverse, in the Bubbleverse, I invented the game of tag.
That's true.
Fun trivia.
That's right.
Okay, we are pulling into the hub now. And when you pull in here, you better jump off of this thing quick, because if you get stuck, you gotta ride it again, baby.
It's kind of fast.
Boom.
And we're off.
And no jetpacks indoors.
Oh, you know what I want to do right now? I'm going to hit my inventory, and I'm going to put on this land plot scanner, because in that land plot scanner, if you hit the E button on keyboard, it will bring up a light. And you can remember it's E because E for Edison. That's a scruffy thing.
Nice. And if you hit left on the D-pad on controller, it'll turn your little flashlight on.
Do that. extra light.
And what we don't know, we'll be surprised by this, is are we going to arrive in Solace during day or nighttime? I'll turn my flashlight off for now. And here's some more free land plot scanner boxes. Just keep an eye out for these.
Yeah. So if you go down that way, let's see, Solace 2 is there, Solace 1 is here, Solace 3 is down over yonder. So we're going to go into Solace 2 as promised.
Yep.
We're going to get on this G train. Look at all this Halloween paraphernalia. We got
Halloween fall decorations.
Yeah. Autumn, quantum autumn. I like these little holographic, topographical maps. I think
Right, and they show the names of all the towns.
Yeah. Kind of a cool little thing to see. All right.
The G train is going to pull up and it's going to take us to Solace 2. And it pulls up and takes off pretty quick, so you want to be ready.
Nope. Dilly dally.
Here she comes.
Oh, here it comes, baby.
She comes in like a damn bullet.
Coming in hot. All right. Let's get a good view here out this window. Check this out a little bit.
And if you notice that you can't move when the vehicles are moving, that is probably not permanent, but it is not anything to worry about.
I love how when we came in on that transport, we could see the billboards and stuff real small down below, and now we're looking at them. They're big. They're right in front of us.
That's really, that's dope. And you can see the a cloud gate back there.
Oh, cool.
You didn't sound too excited about the cloud gate.
Wow, a cloud gate? You saw a cloud gate?
Yeah, man.
No way.
I did.
No way. Stop making stuff up.
Stop lying. There we go. Another land plot scanners.
Jupe, right or left?
Right.
To the right, to the left, to the right, to the right. Okay, and here we have Little Monument, Winds Wake, Stone Seat, Wolf Grove, Lakeview, and Smith's Shallows. Choose your town, sir. I will follow you, but if you'd be kind enough to let me in the elevator with you, that'd be great.
I'm going to Wolf Grove. It sounds cool.
Wolf Grove.
All right. What do you think, day or night?
I think it's probably... It's probably like about to be light. It's probably real close to sunrise.
Okay. I'm going to guess that it's broad daylight.
Really? Already. All right. So we're loaded in here into Wolf Grove. Something you'll notice here when you come in. To the left, there's the blue line. That one will take you one direction around Solace 2. And the red line, that one will take you the other direction.
And if you look up here, you'll actually see the name of the district you're in. This is District 7, Mountains Shadow.
Nice. Sweet. All right. Following you. Turn on my flashlight. It should be noted, sometimes you have to hit the E button twice to get that flashlight to like activate.
Oh, I was right. It's broad daylight.
It is daytime.
All right, so with your land scanner equipped, if you tap the right button on Xbox, you will press your scanner button and it'll pull up local points.
That's the N button.
Points of interest.
I'm going N for navigation. I don't know why it's the N button, but it is.
So we're in Wolf Grove, and what you'll find is that in every town center, there's a Nexus terminal. So you can switch around your NFTs, you can unequip, re-equip.
Yeah, so we're going to use that land scanner here in a second. But before we do that, if you want to go in-game chat, you hit that enter button. Yo, Jupe. Hit that enter again, and that brings up that chat. And if Jupiter decides he likes me and wants to respond back, then he hits me up. So that's your in-game chat there. If you want to scroll into your view a little bit tighter, that's the number 1. You put the 1 on the keyboard. This is the number 2. This is the number 3. This is the one we've been in so far. You can go 4, which is even a wider angle. We'll go back to that 3 that we typically go to. But let's go use that land plot scanner, Jupe. I'll follow you. We'll go check out some pieces of land. And this is for the upcoming land grab. We don't know when that's coming.
Yeah.
That might be in the next couple of months. It might be in 6 months. We're just not sure yet. Kind of waiting on what the team's going to do with that.
Okay, so when you hit your land scanner button, which is right button on controller, and what is that again on keyboard, Zeke?
N.
Okay, so you hit this button, and it's going to pull up any land plots that are around. Once you're within the plot, you hold down Y on Xbox controller, F on keyboard.
Keyboard, yep.
And it'll pull up the land plot details. So this is a medium. It tells you the address and the land plot ID. So when we say prospecting, what we mean is if you own land NFTs, this is how you can go through and decide where you're going to try to place your land when they have the land rush event, right?
Yep.
So over here, this is a much bigger one. We've got an epic. So if you had an epic land plot, you might really like this spot, right? So you could make note of this, and I'll give you a little tip. What I do is I just record it with my OBS software. I just record the plot where it is on the map. And speaking of the map,
oh yeah,
if you press up on the controller, it'll pull up your map.
Or M on keyboard.
And on the controller with the left trigger and R trigger is how you zoom in and out. And with the right button, you drop a marker, and that will mark it on your compass so you can head to different locations. And over time, the map will be much more detailed. It will include the land plots and the points of interest.
Yeah. On the keyboard, you use the mouse wheel to kind of scroll in and out. You can right click and drag back and forth, and you set a custom marker with your left clicking button. And then get out of there. You can hit close.
So
I like this land plot we're sitting on. It's got quite a view here.
Yeah, this is a really nice view. If you're going through and you're trying to decide where you want to place your plots, you're going to need to keep track. You can use screenshots, you can record it, but you're going to want to keep track of where it is on the map.
Yeah.
And the reasons, why you liked it, because there are a lot of plots to check out. And if you're in here at night, don't forget to turn your flashlight on.
That's right. That's right. Win NFT headlamp.
That's right.
Big floodlight I can wear on my dome. Yeah, so I think that we've shown the people all the controls. We've shown them how to activate their NFTs that they've purchased, the jetpacks. Show them how to put on their costumes and headgear, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Show them how to travel, show them how to get to racing, show them how to do some Rumbleball, how to use the scanner and flashlight, get into the chat, all that good stuff. I think that's just about it. If we've left something, then you got to let us know in the chat. Like, bro,
And
you guys.
you know what else we showed them?
What's that?
Where a really nice epic plot is in Wolf Grove.
That's true. Yeah, I'm kind of overwhelmed by this whole process of, where am I going to put? There's so many beautiful places and so many things, close to resources and this and that. It's like, man, how do I choose? I've got a few pieces of land I need to place, and I'm getting a little anxiety going with that as far as where I'm going to place it, because I don't want to get it wrong. So
The more I look, the more plots I fall in love with. So I don't think you'll be able to go wrong.
yeah, that's true. Well, Jupe, I think that's going to do it for the people. They're a little bit smarter. They put their dummies hat on. So from these dummies to you dummies, we appreciate you being here. We do this to help each other out. That's the whole point of the Corner Mafia Guild, is to help one another in game. We've got links in the description. Subscribe, like, send flares in the air, and let people know that we exist. And yeah, we're here to help. Come to the Discord, say hi. If you're going to mint any NFTs, we have a link down there in the description for our affiliate link. We get a little kickback, which is pretty sweet. But come into the Discord, say hi, ask questions. We're here to help. Thanks for being here. Have a good one, guys.
Peace.
See you later.